exposed rippling muscles are your thing, then we have eye candy aplenty. Not interested, I mutter, turning away from her. I'd just like something to do. I've already been caught out once by someone who seemed pleasant enough on the outside and was dark on the inside. The last thing I want is anything to do with another male, and yet I'm stuck in a lair with over 100 of them, and 5 human women, 2 of whom are already procreating with the grin. Babies are being born left, right, and centre. The thought makes me shudder, a block of ice forming in my stomach. Come to the kitchens with me. I'm working on some new recipes. You can be my tester, Emma exhorts me. I'm sure you can find one of those greedy creatures to be your culinary guinea pigs. I point at a couple of the grin that fly past us with exuberant whoops. Noisy bastards. Emma makes a sad face to try to tempt me. She really can see the best in every situation, and today, after seeing that room full of tech, it makes me want to scream, but I can't do that to her. I said I'd hang out with Bianca for a while. I lie easily, and I know you can find someone to be your taster. Suit yourself. Emma gives me a smile that shows me she has no hard feelings. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Is there even a rule like that when you've been abducted by aliens? Emma shrugs. Probably not, but in your case, try not to piss anyone off. Are you suggesting I would do something like that? I put my hand over my heart and paste on a shocked expression. Sophie Perry, I was there from the moment you woke up on Ustakos. You could piss off an empty room. Emma gives me a wry smile as I drop into an exaggerated bow. You're just jealous of my sparkling personality and endless wit. I call after her as she returns to walking up the ramp. I hear her snort, and she flaps a hand at me, but keeps on going. Well, that's what they said in my internet forums anyway, I mutter to myself. I hesitate for a second or two. I've no intention of going to see what Bianca is up to. She's never where I expect to find her, and always seems to appear like a ghost out of nowhere, as if she's never been away. She's a good laugh, but I don't want that today. Today, I want to get to work. Today, I want to prove the grin wrong about me. I'm going to prove them all wrong.
Kid. By Nisus. I scrabble around the table in front of me, looking for the flask of link I'm sure I left there yesterday. My head pounds from the party last night. Not for the first time. I lament that it's a shame my enhanced healing abilities don't extend to the morning after. When I find the flask and take a decent pull on it, the alcohol spreads like fire through my veins, and I allow myself a smile. That was a vexing good party, I say to myself with some satisfaction. I guess they always are when I can't remember most of the night. The tangle of wires in front of me tells a different tale, and I drop my head into my hands. I'm too hungover to be here trying to do this. It's an impossible task. I should just plan the next party. There should be enough mercs around who have an appetite for var beer and vrexing about that I can get lost again among it all. Try not to think of the task that faces me. Just have some fun. Vrexit, kid. Cheer stands in the doorway to my workshop. Our great leader, Prime of the Grin, has his arms folded, and he doesn't look amused. Again. What? I attempt to grin through the pain in my head. He inhales and shakes his head in disgust. Did you actually fall in a vat of var beer last night? Because it sure smells like you did. I contemplate his question for a while as he walks into the room, his huge bulk and massive wings filling the small space. Not entirely sure. It has happened before. Now that was a party, and I suppress a laugh at the memory. Gier clearly isn't in the mood. I need a report on the tech you used on Finn for Zent this eve. Are you going to be up to that? He picks up a lump of circuitry from a shelf, inspects it, and puts it back before turning his stern gaze on me. Yeah, I shrug at him. The last thing I want is a meeting with the other senior Grim warriors. I can't yet come up with an explanation as to why the tech we found in a long-forgotten part of the lair worked to fix our second-in-command's malfunctioning brain. Then it's seemingly connected with Proto, despite not being used since before the Great Reckoning, which meant I had to blow it all up, and it was buried, along with any answers. Gier is across.